Hello students, in the last video, lastly we were referring the table of some units out of SI system, and the other three tables of length, mass and time were left out to refer. Those tables we see in this video. Different units of length I have drawn in the form of a chart which will act as a ready reckoner for the examination point of view. Say kilometer, km, is the larger unit, and if we go towards smaller unit in terms of the power 10 raised to 3, which units will come next after kilometer? Kilometer, then 1 kilometer equal to 10 raised to 3 meter, 1 km equal to 10 raised to 3 m. M stands for MKS unit, meter is the MKS unit of length. Then 1 meter equal to 10 raised to 3 millimeter. Then again from millimeter to micrometer 10 raised to 3. From micrometer to nanometer 10 raised to 3. From nanometer to picometer 10 raised to 3. From picometer to femtometer 10 raised to 3. Femtometer, sometimes also known as Fermi, after the name of the scientist Fermi. From femtometer to 10 raised to 3 attometer. Now below kilometer, km, it is written, all prefixes are written, what do the prefix stand for, which will be helpful to write any symbol of length. When you go from smaller unit to larger unit, say for instance from AM or from FM towards meter or towards kilometer, that will be always 10 raised to minus. Say for example 1 millimeter will be equal to 1 mm equal to dash meter, or say 1 FM, when you say 1 micrometer will be 1 μm. 1 μm equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter, 10 raised to minus 6. All the units, when you go from right hand side to left hand side, that is from smaller to larger, it will be 10 raised to minus. You can take those 6 fill in the blanks as an exercise. Using the above table, it can be solved easily. Here 4 options or alternatives may be given, but I am not giving. Just a minute. Here in this table cm is shown, which refers as centimeter. It is the CGS unit of length, and 1 cm equal to 10 raised to minus 2 m, that is 1 centimeter equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter, because you are going from smaller unit to larger unit. Now different units of mass. Here kg is the MKS unit and g, gram, is the CGS unit, kilogram MKS unit, gram CGS unit. Now here from MKS unit, if we take the order of 10 raised to 3, 1 kg equal to 10 raised to 3 gram, from gram to milligram it is 10 raised to 3. From milligram to microgram it is again 10 raised to 3. From microgram to nanogram again 10 raised to 3. All in the power of 10 raised to 3. Below which, below nanogram, the other units are not taken into consideration, not of practical use. Similarly, here also, when you go from smaller unit, that is from nanogram towards kilogram or gram, it will be always in the order of 10 raised to minus. Say for example, when you take 1 milligram to gram, 1 mg equal to dash kg, then 1 mg equal to dash grams, 1 milligram equal to 10 raised to minus 3 grams it will be. But if you milli means 10 raised to minus 3 in the case of length, micro means 10 raised to minus 6 in the case of length, but in the case of mass it will be 3 power more than that in the case of length, because here mks unit is 3 power more. Kilo is the prefix here used for mks, while in the case of length kilometer is not the mks unit. So this difference will be there of 10 raised to 3, which you have to take note of. If you compare length and mass, then milli 10 raised to minus 3 power will be with respect to CGS unit, that is gram. Milli 10 raised to minus 3 grams, microgram 10 raised to minus 6 grams, nanogram 10 raised to minus 9 grams, which will be the same as that of length, provided you refer with CGS unit, that is gram. Now next one. Now these are the multiples of SI units given in the table, which will be helpful to solve questions like this. Here I have given you one question as an exercise written besides the table outside. 1 gm upon 1 nm equal to dash. This table will be useful for solving this, to obtain this fill in the blank. Now your submultiples table is there of SI unit, and here also majority of the symbols we have seen ahead in the previous table, and we are familiar with most of the symbols which I gave you in the chart. Here besides the table, I have given you one question to solve it as an exercise, for which this table will be useful. 1 Fm upon 1 μm equal to dash. Now in such questions, when the numerator is smaller than the denominator, the answer will be always in terms of 10 raised to minus. And if the numerator value is greater than the denominator, then answer will be in 10 raised to plus. Now in the previous question which I gave you besides the first table of multiples, and in this question too, there won't be any unit. Why? Because if you convert, say for example, into meter, then Fm into meter and μm into meter will cancel away, because it is a ratio, and similarly in the first question too it will be a ratio, so the units will cancel away, hence it won't possess any unit. Only the answer will be in terms of 10 raised to, which you have to find out. Now we have finished all the different units, that is the first part of the chapter, and now next topic is measurement of length. Say we are familiar with some direct methods for the measurement of length. For example, generally we use meter scale for measuring length, and it can measure lengths from 10 raised to minus 3 meter to 10 raised to 2 meter. Now how is this possible? We understand with the help of an example. Say if you are told to draw a line of 2.3 centimeter, then it is possible. But if you are told to draw a line of 2.34 centimeter, 2.34 centimeter, it is not possible. Approximately you draw, it's a different aspect, but it cannot be drawn accurately. This shows that the minimum marking on the meter scale is of 0.1 centimeter. So you can draw a line either of 2.3 centimeter or 2.4 centimeter, but not in between that. You can draw only up to 1 decimal. Hence we can say that the smallest measurement the scale can measure is 0.1 cm, 0.1 centimeter, which is called its least count, LC. Now next example is of vernier caliper. A vernier caliper is used for lengths to an accuracy of 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Now this also can be understood like this. Before going to 10 raised to minus 4 meter how it comes, I explain you how in the case of scale we get 10 raised to minus 3 meter. So we have seen that 0.1 centimeter is the least count of the scale, so which is equal to 10 raised to minus 1 centimeter. Now 1 centimeter equal to 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So this will come out to be equal to 10 raised to minus 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, which is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 meter. The larger scale is 10 raised to 2 meter, means 100 meter. Up to 100 meter we generally measure. Now vernier caliper is used for lengths to an accuracy of 10 raised to minus 4 meter. How this comes we see. Say vernier caliper, this apparatus you will see in practicals. Generally it is used to measure the length of a hollow cylinder, its external diameter and also its internal diameter. Rather, this apparatus is used to measure the length smaller than that of the scale. So it can measure the length up to 2 decimals. After decimal, 2 digits have to be written in the measurement for better accuracy. Say for example, vernier caliper, the least count of vernier caliper is 0.01 centimeter, 0.01 centimeter, which is equal to 10 raised to minus 2 centimeter. Now if you convert into meter, means multiply by again 10 raised to minus 2 meter. which is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 meter. So this is how you get 10 raised to minus 4 meter. Then next, another two examples of screw gauge and spirometer. A screw gauge and a spirometer both can be used to measure lengths as less as up to 10 raised to minus 5 meter. Now how this comes we refer. For screw gauge, this also you will find it in the laboratory when you will be performing the experiment. Say you can measure the radius of a small sphere which cannot be measured with vernier caliper or that of a scale. So still here the least count is still smaller, 0.01. Now here it will be 0.001 centimeter, 0.001 centimeter, which is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 centimeter. You convert in meter, then multiply by 10 raised to minus 2. So which will be equal to 10 raised to minus 5 meter. This is how you get 10 raised to minus 5 meter. Spirometer is also used to find out the radius of curvature of a spherical surface like watch glass, and its least count is also 0.001 centimeter. It is used to find out the radius of curvature of a spherical surface, hence the name spirometer. In both the cases, screw gauge and spirometer, the least count is 0.001 centimeter. So from all this discussion, it is clear that smaller the least count, more is the accuracy. Means going from 0.1 centimeter to 0.001 centimeter, least count goes on decreasing and accuracy goes on increasing. Now what is least count, which you can note down in your notebook, not given here, and useful for practicals also. The smallest, that is minimum measurement that an instrument can measure, beyond which it cannot, is called the least count of that apparatus, denoted by capital L, capital C in short. Now to measure lengths beyond these ranges, means of larger length, we make use of special indirect methods, and which we shall see in the next lecture. Okay, that's all for today.